Hello people and welcome back to SkyFactory 4. Had some pretty good episodes. We've been running along pretty well here. So I did some looking. We're going to really want to get into the automation, start making some machines, and start automating some of these processes, and in that way we can get all the stuff we need and push forward with the guide. I mean, this one is it's not as straightforward. I guess it's not like quest oriented, like you have to do each one to go to the next one. So it's kind of open a little bit. I think these are set up more to discover things you can use as you kind of push forward in advancement. So what we're gonna need to do is really get some power stuff up. So what I found, in some of the machinery, they require plastic. And to get plastic, you have to initially get rubber pieces to make rubber, or to make latex, and then take latex and turn it into rubber. And so those are done with these latex, the tree extractor and the latex thing. Because if you look up the rubber pieces, it leads you to these. So you got plastic, rubber, and with the plastic, as you can see, you can make all kinds of machineries. So to make the dried rubber, we need the latex processing, but we have to get it from a tree. So if you type in latex here, you look at the fluid, you need this tree fluid extractor. And luckily I'm growing this tree, so this is the most efficient. And then this is the least efficient. 1 megabuck for every 5 ticks. I don't know how to get the enriched marrow wood, but we have the regular, so we get 5 millibuckets per 5 ticks. So it'll generate a lot faster. And that we have. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work towards getting the plastic so we can get some automation for machines. And we're going to need some of these machines, but luckily we already have the power set up. We have some cables made, and so we'll just get right on to it here. With we need a tree fluid extractor first, which is stone, redstone, a furnace, and a gear. And gear is just iron. So I've made stone a few times. Let me check and see if it's some in here. Okay, there's 2 stone. I don't see any more. So, oh look, there's some of the woods in here too. So let's go ahead and grab that. I don't know how many we'll need. We're going to need, what we're doing here, the tree fluid thing first. So we need 6 stone. So we need 4 more stone for sure. We'll take those and drop those in, get those going. And then we need furnace, the gear. Right. So the furnace is just your typical recipe. The gear is just an iron gear spread around, and a piece of redstone, which we should have some broken up there. There we go. And once these are done, one more recipe process, we can move on to make the fluid extractor. Start pulling out tree. I think it might need power. It's not saying it does or it doesn't, but we will assume it does, maybe. And I guess what we'd need to do is put a block placer in front of this to make it automated eventually, right? So let's get the stone. Let's get this made. All right. So let's go over here with the anticipation that it's going to need power. And the power's coming off that. So let's... No, we don't want it that way because... Oh, look, it's moving. Let's try this way. So this, imagine what's going to have to grind. So we're going to have to put a block in front of this. See if anything starts happening here. Doesn't look like. Is it getting darker? Oh, it is filling up. Okay, so this does not need oh, look at that. Okay, this doesn't need, but we're gonna need fluid transport. Or I guess we have to put a bucket in here. So this, oh, there we go, it's starting to crack. This doesn't need power. That is a good thing. So what we'll do, just for now, is we will move this right here. And we'll put the wood in front of it. And we will get going on the other. Did we lose the fluid? Okay. Yeah, we lose the fluid if we break it. So we'll leave that there. Let that go, and we will work on the next thing. The next one is we're going to need to process the latex that we get from here, this latex here. To process it, we're going to need this latex processing unit, which is machine casing, iron, 2 furnaces, a gear, and 4 iron. Machine casing is a block of redstone, any planks, and iron. Okay, so let's get over here to where we have our stuff. And let's grab some more iron out of here. A few blocks of iron. We will dismantle one of those blocks. Machine casing. Let's make that first. So we'll need a block of redstone. So we should have enough for that, right? Yes. And then we need 2 furnaces. So let's make some furnaces. All right. Put that back in the inventory. Wrong one. And we need 1 piece of redstone. I probably should just hang on to it just in case of recipes. All right, and then this should be able to make our latex processing. Oh, we need the gear. Well, that's easy. We made one already. All right, whoops. There you go, latex processing unit. Now this one, I'm sure is going to need power. It just sounds like a processing unit is going to need power. So let's take that and I'll give myself a space for now. And we will take, hopefully these will work. All right. Okay. That has that. So we're going to need water and latex to process into whatever all this stuff is. Oh, wow. All the colors. So this is going. All right. We have a couple buckets already. That's pretty good. That's pretty efficient, really. So now if we go, we should be able to get rubber pretty easily here. So we get this processing. We're going to need water. Do I have a couple buckets here? I do. Let's get some buckets of water and then build another infinite water source over here somewhere. Maybe here. Let's just do it. Let's do it here. Right, we should be able to put one bucket in this corner and then one bucket in this corner. There we go. All right, infinite water over here as well. So this way we can get quickly some water. All right, we just put it in that way for now. Now, I mean, in the end, this is all going to get automated. We'll get a water pump somehow, which actually I haven't looked into how to pump water into this system. I guess I should just put these buckets here to make this faster. I don't know what the conversion rate is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a couple in here to fill it up. I guess I should have put this closer, but I'm thinking that spot over there is probably going to be for machines. So I don't want to. All right, there we go. All right, we have full 8 buckets of water. We're fully powered. We just need to add some fluid. I don't know what these parts are here. I have to figure that out. I haven't used these machinery that much. Oh, wow, look, this block is still going. I wonder if you'll get 8,000 millibuckets out of one chunk of wood. Because, man, I just got so much of that wood. So let's try... look at that. Okay, something to note here. They're not stackable. So I guess, well, buckets of water aren't stackable anyway either. Only the empty buckets are. So I guess that makes sense. Fluid buckets aren't. Oh, look at that. It's already processing. Oh, wow. So it takes a lot more water than latex to make tiny rubber. Okay. So I'm going to have to figure out how to pipe in water, infinite water source into, I don't know if there's a thing for that. Oh, wow, it still didn't do it. That is insane how much water it needs. Okay, well, we did what I wanted to achieve anyway, which was I wanted to make rubber. And it looks like I have. So what I'm going to have to figure out here is how to water. Do we have anything with water? So I mean, what would we use? Like a water pump? It's a condenser. Can we see if there's a pump? I don't know with this stuff here. Fluid pump. Hold left. Accepts range add-on. You know what? I don't even know if that would work, honestly. Electric pump. I don't even know if that would work. I'm going to have to test these out and see if I can find something to pump water out of an infinite source. I'm going to look at that because that's the only way to process. But the only thing is I don't know how much of this stuff we're going to really need, because now what we're going to do, we're going to make plastic, right? So, and that's our main goal for this episode, was to get the tree done, or get the latex in, get the processing up, get the machines up to process it, and then just make some rubber, right? Which we did. But to make tiny rubber, we need to make dry rubber. And with dry rubber, we can make plastic. So to make dry rubber, we have to put in 9 of these, which we have 12. So we can at least make one this episode, just to prove that we did it, right? And then it's just a furnace. And I imagine it'll be pretty quick. Yeah, look at that. And then with this was plastic. And then with this plastic, we can make other machinery. All good. It's just what I have to do now is I have to make a way to automate this. We'll get another block on there, get that going, because I'm sure that is done. We'll go ahead and fill this back up. There we go. But we'll have to get this automated. So, I mean, I can even automate pumping fluid into this, which is pretty easy because we're getting fluid coming to this. I just have to make these pipes. But it's more about getting... I wonder if this will draw... I wonder if this will draw from the water. What was that called? This right here. Fluid extraction cable. Let's go make one of those and see if it works. I guess I can maybe pump it into a tank. I don't know. We'll do that really quick, and then we'll end this episode here. We need gold nuggets for one, and we need more than 4. So let's go ahead and get those. And what was a dropper, which is cobblestone and a redstone, which we just don't have enough cobble. Okay, and we have the redstone on us, right? Okay. So should be able to make a dropper. Oh, what's this? Weighted plate. Oh, we're out of iron that way. Come on. Come on, ladies. We got this. Make an iron plate. Perfect. Make a dropper. Done. And now make the fluid extraction pipe. And from what I have pipe. Okay, so and from do I have a tank? So we need a tank, barrel. What is it? Fluid tank. Is this hard to make? A little harder than I wanted. What's the one? Didn't I have one over here? I thought I already had a tank. By wasn't the Mechanum, right? Don't they have like a universal tank or container? I don't remember what they're right here. No, close. It looks like that though. Here are these tanks. Basic fluid tank. I think everything can kind of go into these things. So let's make one of those. Just so we see if this fluid works. What's the advanced? No, we don't want to make the advanced. No, go back. Where'd it go? Basic. What I want to see here is if I can pump water into this fluid tank. Those do not look like they work with this at all, really. And the other thing is, I don't even know if this would even work. I don't know how maybe you'd get it over the water. I mean, this was definitely a shot in the dark. Unless you did something like this and then put this on there and then broke this. Well, it looks like it's working. I don't know if this is I don't know if I just exploited it or not, but it definitely is pumping. So will this work? Oh, it does. Okay, look at that. I was just a shot in the dark, and you know what a way to win it. Pumping water with fluid pipes. Infinite water source. Now from this, I'll be able to pump into any of that stuff. We're golden. I'm going to move the water closer or move this over here. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have to get a little bit closer to. I guess we don't need to. I guess maybe I'll just put it over here. I don't know if I need how much rubber I'm going to need or how much plastic, but this will be fun. Wow. I didn't even think it was going to work. A little trick. Maybe it's a trick, exploit. You guys run with it, enjoy it, until we meet again. Good day.